Hey everybody, welcome to Vegans Talking Shit. I'm Joey.
I'm John.
I'm Vanessa.
And today we're going to try something different for this New Year's episode of Vegans Talking Shit. We're going to go over what our personal goals are and perhaps what we'd like to see in 2025 as far as veganism goes. But before we get into that, I have to say something. Earlier today, I saw the trailer for Superman, James Gunn's Superman. Have you seen that, John?
No.
Do you know what I'm talking about at all?
I mean, I've seen Superman before with Christopher Reeve. And
Wow, that's okay. 1978.
didn't he start the Superman series, Joey?
Well, no, that would be George Reeves.
Oh, geez. You're going back to like the 1930s.
The Adventures of Superman. Yes, that.
Yeah, we just lost a viewer.
We got a whole bunch of old people tuned in, though. But no, okay. So the Superman from the 70s and 80s starred Christopher Reeve. The first one was directed by the late great Richard Donner. That is our generation Superman, sure. But there was also Superman Returns, which starred Brandon Routh. I don't know.
For all your vegans out there, this is a vegan podcast. We will start talking about vegan stuff pretty soon. But Joey needs to get his comic book fix stuff out.
I need to get it out of my system because I watched the Superman trailer. Now, this is the new Superman, not Henry Cavill. His name is, I believe, David Cornsweet. But his
name is not Corn Sweat.
It is. Or I think it's like 3 syllables. Corn Sweat.
Corn Sweat?
Yeah.
That's a great last name.
It's better than DiGirolamo, and that's mine.
No, I would rather be DiGirolamo than Corn Sweat. Corn Sweat? Can you imagine?
Sweat corn?
Can you imagine as a kid how bullied he got?
Well, do you know who James Gunn is?
He's got a cool name. No.
A lot better than Corn Sweat. We can agree with that. James Gunn,
Sounds like a porn star, though, James Gunn.
There's actually a documentary, Porn Star, what was it called? The Legend of Ron Jeremy?
I haven't seen it.
Yeah. Okay, wait. No, let me go back to my
I'm thinking
original.
of Peter North, or not Peter North. Was it
Harry Reams?
Who's the guy that died? That was
They are making me tired.
He was in that movie.
Oh, John Holmes.
Yes. How do you always get what I'm trying to describe?
You and me, John, we're like this.
The way I'm describing it is so bad. I'm like that movie with that guy
who meets that girl.
It's like you're in my brain. Because I'm like thinking about the movie, describing it, but my description's horrible.
It is horrible, but I'm just that damn good. Okay, well, getting back to James Gunn, he wrote and directed the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy. He also he wrote and directed the Suicide Squad, which is the good Suicide Squad movie, not the one with Jared Leto as the Joker. And so now he's doing Superman, and the trailer, it's more of a teaser. It didn't show much. It was very much a teaser, but man, it got me so pumped. They showed Crypto, the super dog. Oh my God.
James was currency.
Yeah,
cryptocurrency. Wow.
Not cryptocurrency. No, Crypto, the super dog. And I mean, if you're an animal lover, and I believe James Gunn is, both of you have seen Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
Yes.
And he had a very strong, pro-animal message there and anti-animal testing.
Very sad.
Yeah. So with Superman, in the trailer, it's very immediate that that Crypto the super dog is going to play a very huge role. I love that dog. Okay, I got that out of my system. We're good. Now let's talk about vegan 2025, whatever. Happy New Year, by the way, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Yay.
Feliz Ano Novo.
Say that again.
Feliz Ano Novo.
Feliz Ano Novo.
Yeah, it's a big thing in Brazil, more than Christmas.
Really?
New Year's. Oh, yeah.
So what are you going to do in the new year, Vanessa?
Well, we will be in Chicago this new year with the cats. So we are taking an adventure cross country with 2 cats in a car for 2 days, maybe 3. Who knows?
I didn't know that part of it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, you didn't know where you're driving? Yeah.
We are driving. So, yeah. So I thought about it, taking an airplane, but also I don't know how they would behave. Made me so scared. So in the car, they were not so bad coming here. So, and also, we don't know exactly how long you'll be in Chicago.
I actually just got excited thinking about the drive to Chicago and opening up Happy Cow and looking at all the vegan restaurants
yeah.
that we're going to see on the way.
What is Happy Cow, John?
So Happy Cow is the greatest app ever invented. Are you making fun of me, Joey?
No.
I might be.
You know I love Happy Cow.
I do. You find value in it that I do not.
How do you not find value in it?
It's not that I don't find value in it, but back when I was a single man, a young swinging bachelor, you kept saying that the Happy Cow app has a dating component. And you just kept pushing it on me, and I couldn't be any less interested.
Well, we'll go to that in a second. But Happy Cow, for all you vegan eaters out there or ones that want to be vegan, it's a app kind of like Yelp that reviews all vegan restaurants and restaurants with vegan options across the United States. And it has like a map function, so we're going to be driving from Florida to Chicago so we can see what's kind of on the way, which is great, and how many miles you are from it, and all the reviews and the stars, and but also, Happy Cow has a singles function to it.
Oh God!
And there's no, it's not really a lie. No, you can do a profile on Happy Cow, and you can toggle if you're single or not. And all my vegan guy friends, I've been pushing them to
unsuccessfully
hit on the girls and message the girls on the app, but none of them do it because they're all little pansy boys.
That's about right, yeah.
And they would rather go to the bar and get denied.
Well, no.
So
I just used Bumble, or used past tense.
Yeah, so it hasn't worked. My pushing of Happy Cow singles has not been successful.
Well, maybe you should tell the subscribers, go try it and let me know. Please let me know.
Try Happy Cow for the food and for the ladies.
Yes.
And for the men. Ladies, you can find men out there too.
Well, men can find men too.
I don't know. Yeah, I think it's like
Of course you can. What is the difference?
It can be like Grindr as well.
Okay, so in Chicago, is there a restaurant called Native Foods?
Yes, but I have not been there.
Yeah.
I think it's downtown.
Because I have a list of vegan chains, and that's one of them. And they have one in Chicago.
Chicago. Can you say that again?
Chicago.
You hear that before you say it? It's like shh. That right there.
It's weird,
isn't it?
It's almost like do you hear like a delay?
Yeah. Shh. Right before you even say it. Shh. It's like a ghost in the microphone.
Oh, goodness, guys.
Yes.
I think I put something wrong in the food for these guys.
The food was amazing.
Drugs in the food.
Yeah, it might be some drugs there.
Did you put some of the catnip in there? No, I haven't had drugs in almost 10 years.
Well,
I need some.
You had some catnip in your food.
Okay, so we had some technical difficulties with my mic, but I think we figured it out now.
Yes. So let's start our wishes for 2025. Joy.
I want to eat healthier.
Oh my God. That's awesome.
Yeah, I know.
That's awesome. Today, when you say you don't need to make food and blah, 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 we can order food. I always in my mind think, no, I know that Joy eat just frozen food. No, when he comes here, I'm going to make health food for him.
Well, thank you.
But they didn't say nothing, but I'm saying no.
So, that's the goal. Doesn't mean I'm going to actually achieve it, but it is a goal.
That's your number one goal?
That is my one and only goal.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good to have one goal.
Yeah, I'm very happy for you.
Thank you. But I haven't done anything yet, so don't be too happy. Okay, the other things on my list are things that I want to see in 2025 as it relates to veganism. One of them I want to see is the perfect vegan cheese, because vegan cheese it hasn't been perfected yet.
Oh my God, I can solve your problem right now.
Solve it.
You should go get it. It's in the fridge.
You go get it.
Okay.
Keep it talking, guys. Keep it talking.
I'm gonna talk about your goal, Joey. I was actually just looking up a book on my phone.
Okay.
There's a book called The One Thing.
One Thing.
It's a very interesting book, and I know you don't read that many books, but if you want to get
I read a lot of comic books.
Wonderful book. Got me out of a big rut probably 12 years ago or so. The one thing, what it says is if you focus on one thing and that, like, that's it. Like you just said, you want to eat healthy. That's your one thing, and that's all you focus on, everything will get better. So what happens is people, what they do is they focus on too many things.
Yeah.
And it's hard for them to kind of accomplish those things. So just focus on one thing. Like my one thing at the time was to stop drinking. And that was 10 years ago. And how that was kind of like that was the one thing, right? But then there were a lot of things that branched off of it. How was I going to stop drinking? Well, I was working out a lot, right? I was staying out of bars.
Well, yeah,
I was getting away from bad influences.
Yeah.
So you just focus on that. And then it's like, and just always kind of think about that. How do I eat healthy? How do I eat healthy?
I don't think I can eat healthy. The goal is healthier. It's a low bar.
Is that some cheese you got?
Well, we just have this. Joy has to try.
What is that?
Do you like gorgonzola?
This one is gorgonzola?
Yeah, try it. I was shocked. I was so happy and so sad when I discovered I just have like this two few pieces.
So Vanessa has some cheese samples, everyone, for all you listeners out there.
Okay, the provolone cheese was very, very good. Gorgonzola was good. I just don't know what.
Yeah, the taste.
It's kind of like blue cheese, right?
But I love so much. So, and this one is like an olive mozzarella, I think. I don't love so much. This is my favorite. The gorgonzola is still like mind blowing for me.
It's very good.
You can have more. Enjoy it. It's the last pieces we have.
Thank you. So
John,
what brand is this? Is this Miyoko?
Well, no, this is Brazil.
Ah.
That's why I'm sad, because, well, I was in Brazil for 2 weeks and I went to Veggie Fest, and they have many different kind of vendors, and they have like this cheese.
It's very good.
That is very good.
Yeah.
There's more fruit.
So Joey, how are you going to eat healthier this year?
That's a great question. I don't know where to start.
I mean, take it slow. Like learn to make one thing a week.
I failed to mention that I'm not going to cook. I'm not going to cook.
You can eat healthier just eating out.
You cannot. You never know what people put in the food.
Chipotle. I like Chipotle.
I wasn't thinking that. I'm thinking more like vegan tierra.
Even vegan tierra is really good food, but it's eating out. Of course, you're going to put stuff in the food to taste good, and not always is healthy.
How about this? What's the most unhealthy thing that you eat?
Everything.
Yeah, I think Vanessa's right, actually. Pretty much everything. I do eat a lot of spinach, though. Like a lot of spinach. Eat a lot of spinach, avocado.
Frozen spinach.
No. It's well, I mean, it's not.
What do you not eat that you want to incorporate into your diet?
Broccoli.
Any fruits and vegetables?
No, I mean, don't forget,
bell peppers.
I'm vegan, but I don't really like vegetables.
Joey, we're trying to help here. You said you want to be healthier, but I don't know if you actually do. If you want to eat healthier, you just want to eat vegan fast food.
Kinda, yeah. You know what? Let's move on to the other stuff.
That was your one goal.
I already failed.
You got 2 weeks to think about it.
I have 2 weeks to think about it.
We need to figure out a way, so.
Oh, wait, we're kind of telling our listeners that it's not really New Year's Eve.
Oh, my God. The podcast is canceled.
Okay, so
We're frauds.
Well, yeah, we are. We don't actually record these live. Other things on my list. Lab-grown meat becomes affordable.
That I actually want, because I can give that for Bob and Mimi.
Okay.
So she wants it for her cats. Joey wants it for himself.
How about you, John?
I'm not sure. Once it's readily available and it's not so crazy expensive, I'm ready to try it. And if I really love it, maybe I would keep on eating it. I don't have a problem with it. They're not killing animals.
Well, they can kill your heart if it's still the same issue.
That's true. The cholesterol thing. I didn't think of that.
It's the same thing,
Where are they with lab-grown meat right now?
It's very hard to find, and it's really expensive.
What about like 11 Medicine? They don't.
They don't try fake anything. 11 Medicine really use vegetables, fruits to make their food. And everybody say that's amazing. I put in my list. Please, 11 Medicine.
Is that your goal for 2025?
That's one of my goals for 2025. Convince
Medicine?
my husband to go to 11
You can
Medicine.
go anytime. We're in New York. You could have went.
You didn't want to go.
I know you could have went by yourself.
Oh, yeah. I want to go in a fancy dinner by myself.
Yeah, I would get a burger. And you go spend $400 on dinner.
No, it's a little bit more.
I would have went to a hockey game.
Actually, in the end, after tip, after taxes, like around 500.
So I would have went to a New York Rangers hockey game.
I'm completely fine with that. Next time you should do that.
What else, Vanessa? What else are your 2025 goals?
No, Joy has more goals. Finish your goals, Joy.
Well, these aren't goals. I have just the one goal. This is more of what I'd like to see.
Okay.
And this one I actually think is possible. Oat milk and or almond milk takes over dairy milk.
Wow.
Oh, I think it's possible.
Really?
Well, right now I can see in the supermarket how huge is our section.
Yeah.
Maybe like the same size, or in some supermarket like a Whole Foods, I think it's even bigger.
It's an interesting topic. Why do you think that people have been so easily accepting of almond milk and oat milk, but not of everything else?
They got tired to run to the bathroom.
Well, I honestly do think that there's a lot more lactose intolerance than people are aware of. And I think on top of that, it's not like you're giving up steak to have broccoli and I don't know. I don't know what goes with broccoli. Peas? I don't know. Jello?
Rice.
Okay.
I'm lost here, guys. I don't know what they're talking about now.
There is a vegan Jello, I think.
There is.
Yeah. Okay. But
It's agar.
Agar?
Agar.
What an ugly word.
You can make like a Jello with
Agar. What are you making? Agar.
No, agar is the.
Give me some of that
product.
agar you got going on over there. What flavor is that agar? Is it strawberry? You have it in mango?
It's one ingredient to make a Jello.
We're off the rails, people.
Well, what,
Talking about agar.
Isn't agar an awful sounding word?
Agar.
I like the word drip. Or
Agar is way worse.
I think like every woman hates the word moist.
Why?
And I think especially if you do it like moist.
Oh my God. What the heck? We're talking right now.
Oh, what the hell am I talking
It
about?
is interesting, though, the almond oat milk
Yes.
thing. Like, Vanessa's right. You go in the supermarket, there's as many different brands of almond and oat milk as there is dairy milk,
Yeah.
you know?
So next on my list, vegan restaurants that serve breakfast or restaurants that serve breakfast that have real vegan options. I want vegan pancakes and waffles and breakfast burritos, sausages.
I agree with you, Joy. I miss go like a Sunday morning
Yes.
to do like some breakfast place. It's something that I enjoy to do before, and now we don't have. This
Where have we
option for
gone
us.
around the country that have had good vegan breakfasts?
To be honest, the one that just I had in my mind was Ito's.
Yeah. I think we've gone to others.
Well,
I can't
of
think of-
course we did, but like that style with everything that it has in the regular
Yeah, like a
breakfast,
diner. We're looking
yeah.
like a
I
diner.
actually went to that in Connecticut.
Oh,
In Guilford, Connecticut. There was, oh man, I'm forgetting the name of the place. I went there with my girlfriend. We were there for a Gilmore Girls convention thing. And
That's really cute. Are you sure you have a girlfriend, Joey?
Anyway, so
Explain yourself.
she asked me if I would go with her to the Gilmore Girls convention, and I said yes, of course. But you know, not only did I just want to, it was our first vacation, our first trip together. But on top of that, knowing myself, I'm definitely going to be asking her to come with me to comic book conventions.
You know, I just saw speaking of Gilmore Girls, I just saw a report on that guy that like played like the preacher that got busted for oh no, I'm thinking of Seventh Heaven. Sorry.
Oh my God.
They're all the same. All those old WB shows.
Okay, that guy is
You know
a
what I'm talking about?
creeper. Yes.
Yeah.
I think he's a convicted pedophile, right?
He is.
Yeah.
I
There's
thought he was Gilmore Girls. Sorry,
How could you confuse the two?
because I didn't really watch anything on WB.
Well, Gilmore Girls wasn't on WB.
No, I thought
Actually, Seventh Heaven was, so you're kind of
Yes.
contradicting yourself.
I even don't know what they
Dawson's
were talking
Creek
about.
was that on there?
That was also in the, it was the era of all the pretty white people on WB. Yeah.
Dawson's Creek. I liked, but that was about it.
It was terrible. I was not a Dawson's
I
Creek.
liked it. I don't
It
know.
was awful. Anyway, let's move on to my list.
Back on track.
I have one
I'm
more
really
thing.
lost today here.
Vegan
This-
restaurants in South Florida, because a lot of them are closing.
Oh, today
Yeah.
you just discovered that one more is closing. It's very sad.
Which one?
You didn't hear that? Zaylee's Cakes.
Zaylee's Cake.
Oh, that's right. I did see that. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
That does suck.
Yeah, it's kind of like sad. I don't know. Sometimes I think about what it could do to, help with this movement here in South Florida, because it's pretty sad. Every
We're doing
single
it right
week,
now,
every
yeah.
single month is coming more restaurants to the end. And it's kind of like sad. It's pretty sad.
And there are these vegan chains that are expanding across the country. And as more vegan restaurants close here, it makes me somewhat doubtful that these chains are going to come to South Florida, like Veggie Grill, Native Foods, Slutty Vegan, your favorite, John,
Yes.
Mr.
I was
Charlie's.
just going to say that.
Oh my
Mr.
God,
Charlie's.
I wish
Mr. Charlie's, please come here.
But with all these vegan restaurants that are closing, it's pretty discouraging.
You know, Planta's got 3 locations down here, though. If I was opening it up, I wouldn't have vegan in the name. I would do something like Planta, probably, where it's a little bit different, I feel like, for a lot of people that, like, a lot of non-vegans try it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think it's easier in LA and New York and Chicago and DC.
I think also a lot of it has to do with the culture in South Florida, especially Miami. Like you have all these different cultures where meat is a big deal, like Brazilian, Venezuelan, Cuban.
Oh, yes. And I have to tell you, they really make it hard for vegans in some of this country. I can tell about Brazil. We were there for 20 days almost, and it's really hard to find options. And when you find so expensive, they really don't help at all.
I will say, though, I don't know about Brazil. Vanessa can probably say more than, well, obviously can say more than me, but in South Florida, Joey, you've been vegan. You've been in South Florida your whole life, and how long you been vegan?
12 years.
12 years. So 12 years ago, how many of these places were open up?
The only one that I knew of was the one in Fort Lauderdale that no longer exists.
So
Sublime.
that's one.
Yeah.
And now, if we
I
go,
think Full Bloom was also out there.
okay, so let's call it 2.
Okay.
And now, if you go on Happy Cow,
Again.
if you from West Palm Beach down to Miami, there's got to be about 20 full-blown vegan restaurants. That's
Yeah.
my guesstimate, about 20,
Yeah.
right? That's a lot more. I would like to hear from some of our listeners in other parts of the country and in the world, like what it's
Our
like for them.
listeners, we are asking them, and they are
They
not
don't message.
telling. No,
Yeah,
they're
message
not
us.
messaging us. I'm feeling sad about it.
Let me give you Vanessa's phone number. 773.
Don't call me. Don't call me because I don't pick up the phone anyway. So you can call.
Actually, now would be a good time to talk about our social media handles. What are our social media handles?
Oh God, I'm not good. I cannot turn here too.
We have a Facebook, an Instagram, and a YouTube. Just go to at Vegans Talking Shit.
And our big one is TikTok. TikTok, where we have an astounding 186 followers and counting.
That are
Amazing.
not our friends. That is important to
Total
say.
strangers, people we don't know.
It's you from LA and you from Taiwan.
And Sweden. Oh, speaking of that, I want to go through some stats really quick.
I really want to go to Sweden.
Yeah, me too. But check this out, because this is really, really interesting to me. Because remember when I told you that we were obviously the number 1 country as far as listeners,
Mm-hmm.
and number 2 was Sweden. But that's changed.
Interesting.
Oh, who is now?
All right. So the number 2 country now, Taiwan.
I saw that.
Taiwan is now number 2 with 12 listeners.
Wow. Wait a minute. I only have 9 on mine.
Oh, you have to click on all time. Go up and click on all time.
Oh, yeah. I'm last 5 days. Oh, look at that.
These guys is only for this app that I forgot the name. Okay, we have
Buzzsprout.
the YouTube as well.
YouTube is a separate analytics set, but as far as Apple Podcasts and iHeartRadio, Amazon, Spotify, and all that, United States number 1, number 2 is Taiwan, number 3 is Germany, number 4, actually tied for number 4 is Switzerland and Sweden. Your home country, Vanessa, Brazil, is number 6.
I don't know if they can understand me, but I'm doing my best.
But this is also interesting to me. In North America, which includes Canada, North America makes up 81% of our listenership. Europe makes up 10%. 10% of our listeners are from Europe. That's crazy.
We have some friends around there, and I hope they are listeners as well. But if it doesn't, I feel even better because it's strangers giving support to us.
I love hearing from vegans and meeting other vegans around the world and around the country. It's just so cool when you...
Even if they're leaving really, angry comments on our YouTube.
No, that person wasn't vegan.
I love that.
But I met a vegan
But
last
I mean, that's
week.
still interesting to me.
I met another vegan last week that plays hockey.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and we have some mutual friends. His name is Rich, and it was just funny. Me and Vanessa were talking to him, and all of a sudden he said he was vegan, and both of us are like, "Oh, really?"
Your eyes light up.
Became the best friends ever. Like, oh my God.
I kind of felt bad. The rest of the
forever.
party was like on one side, and me, Vanessa, and Rich were on the other side. And
Tell Rich about the podcast.
We totally forgot.
We had so many subjects to talk at that moment.
A vegan hockey player? I mean, yeah, of course.
But we were just talking about vegan food, basically. And he had been vegan like 9 years, and he lives in Vegas, and he was talking about all the amazing restaurants in Vegas.
He was talking about Vegas. I was like, I have heard
and
this.
everyone's saying that lately. And I don't think we have a listener in Vegas. I haven't seen that for a city. Maybe we do.
Well, we have Reno, Nevada.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. I got a cousin in Reno. Maybe that's her.
Maybe it's your cousin.
But it's...
So,
yeah.
Let's keep our 2025 goals and the things that we would like to see.
I actually wrote a list and I'm done with it. So if anyone else would like to...
Are you finally done?
I am finally done. Jeez. I did. Sorry.
I thought it was just the one.
I had the one goal and the others were like my hopes.
I don't know what those were. Talking points. And Vanessa's... What was yours?
My goal is find myself.
Oh, geez.
This next year.
You've had that same goal for
find
8
myself.
years. She can't find herself.
No. I'm getting my retired moment soon, so I don't know what I'm going to do.
Vanessa wants to retire.
Well, I'm saying about retire since I'm 22, so and I'm preparing for that. But when that arrived, you don't know exactly what you're going to do. So I'm trying to find myself. If you guys have some help, I'm here to hear you.
Podcast will help you retire. That's the goal.
Yeah, could
one
be
of the goals,
or just sink us financially. One of the two.
Yeah, we've put quite a bit of money into this.
Well, you've put in more. That's why Vanessa cooks you dinner every night.
No, he doesn't give me the price of the stuff.
That's why you cook him nice dinner. That's why I'm Coke Zeros.
No, Coke Zeros he bought.
Yeah, the Coke
I
Zeros
will not get more Coke for him because, as he said in the beginning of this podcast, he want eat healthier. So Coke is going to be out.
Okay, he's getting it out of his system. That starts.
My argument is that I said that I would be eating healthier, not necessarily healthy, healthier, and Coke Zero is healthier than Coke.
You do not want to be healthy. I don't know why you put this as your number one goal.
This is a goal I set for myself, and I'm going to cross that line kicking and screaming.
Joy, I'm going to help you with. you with this. I'm going to find things like really easy for you make that really don't require any abilities.
Yeah, he's not interested.
Anything that requires like chopping this or dicing that or
No. You find some stuff you just are going to put inside the pan.
Yes.
Anyway, so now about real goals, okay? After I find myself, I really, really want to see the world became more vegan, like for the animals. I think this is the main thing. The main thing that we start is a way to, I don't know, support more vegans, to share the same feelings that probably many people feel when they became vegan. And it's pretty sad for me see that many people don't care even when they know what's happening with the animals. So I wish, if I could like make a wish, at least my family and friends, I wish they become vegans or start trying at least a little bit more. That would be my wish. That would be like a goal, but I cannot set a goal that don't depend on me, but this would be my wish.
What about you, John?
I don't really believe in New Year's resolutions, things like that.
Not necessarily a resolution.
I don't really believe in goals. Like it's just
you just spent 20 minutes telling me about how.
But it's just right, true. But it's about one thing and just going after it hard and not letting anything get in the way.
Well, okay,
for
forget
myself,
about
I don't really have that many. I mean, financially, I just want to make more money. As far as the world, I'm thinking of like Vanessa is saying, like I just want more people to
join the cause,
either become vegan or at least start thinking about it, trying things. It would be great if it's people I know. Yeah, it's surprising to me too that like other people, especially people that we know, are not asking us more questions or not trying, a vegan meal here or there. There's a few of them out there, but for the most part, no one cares. I think their food is so sacred to them, and it'd be great if people had a little more open mind, just a little bit.
Yep, that's one of the things that, I want more restaurants here as well. I want the restaurant that I have breakfast, and maybe you should plan this next year a trip with our subscribers in Portland.
Yes, yes.
Or we can plan in London, because 10% in Europe, so we can.
Well, that could be anywhere in Europe.
Yeah, we can set a goal to make a trip with our subscribers.
Okay, John, make it happen.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right. So, do we have any other goals?
Final thoughts?
Yeah, final thoughts on 2025, the new year, vegan stuff.
One thing I would like to do is actually not me do it, but people around me. I've talked about this for a while. Is start a vegan kind of vacation, like a weekend getaway company. I think that would be really cool, and I think there's a need for it. Like short vacations
in the
US and maybe Canada, because everything I see is in Asia and Europe, where you can go to New York, where you can go to LA for like 3 nights and everything's planned, and you're going to all, if it's 3 nights, you're going to like 6 different restaurants, and then you also have the Statue of Liberty tour and the 9/11 tour, right? And like I just think it'd be really cool.
The Tofu Trio tours.
I like it.
Yeah. I like the name, Joy.
The Tofu Trio tours. I like it.
Yeah. When I say someone close to me, it'd be great if Vanessa started this. I can financially back it.
Nobody want me retired, guys. Or just
but it is a thing that
work.
I don't think we've ever talked about this. Like whenever we see all-inclusive stuff, we're just like, ugh,
yeah, great.
Like an all-inclusive vacation or cruise, or
that's the same way I feel when I see free breakfast at a hotel. It's like, okay, if I'm
great.
lucky, I can get a bowl of cereal with almond milk. I stayed at a
Maybe
vegan
no.
bed and breakfast in Portland. It was amazing. I mean, Portland is just, I don't know if they're still like this. I haven't been in Portland. I mean, since
Per capita, they have
pre-COVID.
one of the most vegans.
They have
highest
2
percentage of-
vegan strip clubs
Yeah,
in
it's crazy.
Portland.
Oh, maybe amazing. Let's go to this strip club. So,
Sure, let's do it.
so guys, what we can do is next holiday, we could plan our next weekend, long weekend. That's a holiday close to the weekend. Weekend is a holiday,
What you talking about, Wills?
like a long weekend.
Different strokes, really?
Of course.
Holy cow, guys!
Yeah.
I think we're kind of running out of steam. Maybe it's time to stop this episode.
I'm ready.
John didn't say any goal, basically.
I did. I want more people to become vegan, or at least
Okay.
Yeah, you did.
be open to it.
Okay.
Okay. And what's our next episode? Oh, Vegan Celebrities Part 2.
Oh God.
Yes, that should be
Exciting.
fun.
Do we have like a list?
I do.
Oh, that's good.
I
'cause
always
don't
do some
know.
prep. You still have Lewis Hamilton. That's your list.
Oh, that's amazing. I really, really like him.
We didn't talk about him on the first one.
We did.
We did,
Oh,
but
we'll talk about him
it's
Okay.
never tired to talk about him.
No.
So, for Vegans Talking Shit, I'm Joey,
I'm John.
I'm Vanessa.
and we are out of here.
Ciao.
Bye, everyone.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye.